Greta Thunberg is among those Flotilla activists deported from Israel. New photos showed Thunberg at Ben Gurion Airport, confirming her expulsion to Greece. Thunberg claims she was denied food and water while sitting in a bedbug-infested jail. Israel denies the allegations. A total of 341 people have now been deported.
My leaders, so-called leaders who are supposed to represent me, who continue to fuel a genocide, death and destruction, they do not represent me. And this is a last resort. That this mission has to exist is a shame. It is a shame. And I could talk for a very, very long time about our mistreatment and abuses in our imprisonment, trust me, but that is not the story. What happened here was that Israel, while continuing to worsen and escalate their genocide and mass destruction with genocidal intent, attempting to erase an entire population, an entire nation in front of our very eyes.
So the detention conditions were abysmal. And I speak for everybody that was there, for the whole flotilla, that the word to describe the place where we were at is a camp, a concentration camp. And the fact that in this same camp, just a little further away, they held a lot of Palestinians also. And for us, they were violent, they were abusive, and they did not spare any chance to humiliate us or in other ways behave sadistically.
The night when we were intercepted in international waters where Israel has no jurisdiction. We were 90 nautical miles away from Gaza, and we were held hostage in handcuffs in a very tight room, hot. We were not allowed to get fresh water for 20 hours until we reached Ashdod. And when we reached Ashdod, we were treated like terrorists.
The moment I remember, she dragged her very intensely, and they even put the Israeli flag on her face, and they even put Greta on a trolley. They treated her like animal.
She was treated terribly. You know, I mean, she was they draped her in an Israeli flag and they just pushed and pulled her wherever they wanted and for whatever propaganda they wanted. I was 3 people in front of her in line, and she came close to this private room and they just shoved her really aggressively and put her in the room, and then Ben Gurion arrives and goes into the room with her. And they were just, it was awful, but they were trying to use her as propaganda for their optics, but she was just treated like a piece of trash, But it was strange because of the solidarity of the people of the world, that their capacity for violence was restrained, and so then they were just disorganized.
And then we had to change our clothes, and then they will put us into a cage under a very sunny bright, and then they didn't treat us as a hijabi. Some of our Muslim women, they denied their hijab, and then when we were in cell, they didn't even give us clean water and also medicine, even when we asked. And one woman was in a serious dire need of medicine. They denied it. They say if she didn't die yet, then it's okay. And then we had to drink from the tap water in the toilet.
They took most of our stuff, and they kept some of the stuff. They put stickers on it to send with us, and they never did. The only thing I have is what I have and my car keys. And that's the only thing. They kept everything. Well, there were no rights. We didn't get a phone call. We didn't get our lawyers when we needed them. Everything was limited. We didn't get any water either.